Hey everybody, welcome to Live from the Shop. We are so excited. We have so much talent in this room today. My good friend Jenifer Wrinkle is here. Thanks for being here, Jen. You've seen her before on the Christmas special. Oh yeah, let's talk on the mic so everybody can hear you. You're doing a whole new original set.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tell me about it.
Did
you write them all?
You're back here. I wrote everything except for one song.
Oh, okay.
That's a Jimmy Fortune song. And a lot of these songs have been long in the making for many, many years. But I never had the time to, record them because I was always touring with somebody. So.
Somebody like who?
Well,
She's toured with everybody.
Yeah.
She's been around the entire professional music scene for many, many years.
Yep.
Everybody up here, actually. These guys are all seasoned veterans.
Yep.
Mark over here is very seasoned.
I've met many accountants in Nashville. Say that.
So we're going to kick it off. What's your first song?
Okay. This is a song I wrote about leaving home. It's called Living My Dreams. I actually, when I was touring with Reba McEntire, I overheard her in an interview and talking about leaving Oklahoma and how she was, apprehensive about doing that. And her mama said, well, Reba Neal, just remember I'm living my dreams through you. And that stuck with me because I felt the same way about leaving my mama behind in Texas. And so my mom passed a year and a half ago, and the night before she left us, I promised her that I would finally record some songs.
Oh.
I said, I'll make you proud, Mom. So this was the very first song that we recorded, and my first release, I released it last April.
Okay.
So it's dedicated to Mom.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
I said, Mama, I'm so scared. It's a big old world out there, and I've never had to be so far from home. I'm afraid I'll mess things up. I don't think I have enough of what it takes to make it on my own. She put my luggage in the car, and then she wrapped me in her arms and said, baby, don't you worry, you'll be fine. And just remember when you cross that county line, if you run into a detour, keep following the signs, but keep you on a good road and safe under the lights. If you ever change your mind, girl, you can always come back home. But before you do, I hope you think it through, because I'm living my dreams through you. Mama got her wedding ring the day she turned 18 and devoted 30 years to raising babies. Dance recitals, football games, slumber parties, PTAs, investing all her time into our family. And I remember how unsure I was to put that car in drive, but at least for her I knew I had to try. And with these words wrapped around my heart, I wave goodbye. If you run into a detour, keep following the signs, but keep you on a good road and safe under the lights. If you ever change your mind, girl, you can always come back home. But before you do, I hope you think it through, because I'm living my dreams through you. Well, I've had my share of setbacks since I left that summer day, and without her faith and wisdom, well, I might have lost my way. But when someone believes in you, it gives you strength to push on through the things in life you can't do on your own. And now I understand what she meant all along. If you run into a detour, keep following the signs, but keep you on the good road and safe under God's lights. And when the journey's hard to handle and you feel like you're alone, just remember that someone believes in you, and always proud no matter what you do. Oh, and living my dreams through you.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
That is a beautiful song. When did you move to Nashville? How long ago?
89.
Oh, so everybody can hear. They're going to want to hear this stuff.
Hey,
Trust
okay.
me.
I moved to Nashville in 89, 150 years ago. I know everybody's secrets.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. No, that's a fantastic song. I know your mom will be proud. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a fantastic tribute. So,
Thanks.
yeah, it's awesome. So, all right, on to the next one. What's next?
What is the next one? Okay. Now, this one I wrote for every lady that's like over 40. Because we start looking in the mirror and things are changing and we're spending a lot of money on moisturizers and wrinkle removers, but they don't work on me because I'm still here, evidently. But yeah, it's just for a song for the ladies. It's called "The Best Drink," and it'll make sense.
All right.
To the chorus.
Beautiful.
For all you ladies out there.
All right, Jenifer Wrinkle, everybody.
You stare at her perfect figure while you're in the checkout aisle on the cover of that magazine, and you wanna cry 'cause you're thinking time is taking all the things that make a woman beautiful. Now the crown of wife and mother have replaced homecoming queen, and you would almost sell your soul just to fit in your old jeans. And when your man glanced for a second at the cashier half your age, you felt afraid that he might stray. But she's boxed wide in a pretty package, served in a solo cup, a cheap buzz not worth the headache when the morning sun comes up. He's already had a taste of that, a lesson learned, and he don't want it back. 'Cause you're that bottle from the cellar, full of character and charm, a sweet bouquet that fills the senses and can warm the coldest heart. The first sip got his attention, now he savors every drop real nice and slow. So raise your glass and make a toast to the best drink that man has ever known. What he loves most ain't in the mirror that you curse at every day. It's years of laughter, tears, and whispers you shared along the way. And no one knows him like you know him, and his heart's complete just knowing what he has at home can never be replaced. With box of wine in a pretty package, served in a solo cup, a cheap buzz not worth the headache when the morning sun comes up. He's already had a taste of that, a lesson learned, and he don't want it back. 'Cause you're that bottle from the cellar, full of character and charm, a sweet bouquet that fills the senses and can warm the coldest heart. The first sip got his attention, now he savors every drop, real nice and slow. So raise your glass and make a toast to the best drink that man has ever known. Raise your glass and make a toast to the best drink that man will ever know. Ooh.
That's a very touching song.
Thank you.
That's very touching. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at it from the man's perspective, and it's like, I think that's beautifully explained.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard growing up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. It's very hard growing up. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But the band sounds fantastic, by the way, guys. Awesome. Yeah, you got great players with you today, and it definitely shows.
Yeah. A lot of these guys played on most of these songs.
Oh,
so,
did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great tracks. I
Yeah.
mean, it's excellent. All right. So what do you got next?
Okay, so this next one, I had to go up to New York City a lot over the years with different artists when they would be promoting, their new single or album, whatever. I'm a country girl. I don't like the city at all. I'm from Southeast Texas. Give me my dogs and my chickens and my horses, and I'm happy. But so we would have to stay overnight and get up super duper early for all these like Today Show and stuff like that. And I just couldn't sleep because there was so much racket. There's garbage trucks and then there's sirens and somebody's getting shot and whatever. And so one time that I was up there, I was like, I'm just going to stay up and I'm going to write a song about this. And so I did. So that's how
a sensory overload right
I
there.
know. I cannot wait to get back to Nashville, Tennessee, the countryside. So yeah, this one's called Home, and this is exactly how I feel every time I go to New York City.
All right, Jenifer Wrinkle.
On the streets there is a rumble, like thunder from the shoes of young and old. And I watch them from my window, like miners in a race to find the gold. The moon shines down on my hometown, but here all I can see are headlights from those yellow cabs outside my high-rise suite. Well, I grew up on a land where miles of crops are swaying in the breeze. But I had dreams I had to chase, and I left behind those fields of emerald green. I thought that these city lights would give me all I need, but lately all I think about is my old front porch swing. I gotta get home, back to Mama's Sunday dinner home, where everyone's down by that river home. I can feel the dirt between my toes. Gotta get back to a life that's simple. Well, each day I make my way down to the corner of Broad and 15th Street. I got a bagel in my right hand, and in the other are the deadlines I can't meet. This daily grind of getting by and trying to keep the pace is wearing out this country girl, and Lord, I need some space. I gotta get home, the dirt between my toes. Gotta get back to a life that's simple. That old porch house is right where I belong. Gotta get back to life that's simple. Gotta go
Hi, I'm Sarah at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at Bar Lines.
You girls having fun?
Yeah, I'm going to key of my own pretty soon. Me too.
Good night, Kia guy.
Good night.
Buckle up, Dad.
Are we there yet?
At Kia of Murfreesboro, we're here whether you're ready or not.
Hi, I'm Missy Acosta.
And I'm Stephanie Miller.
We're here with Community Checkup, and we would love for you to join us each month as we dive a little deeper into different organizations and events, happenings around Middle Tennessee.
You can find our Community Checkup episodes through our Main Street Media publications. Just go to the top of the page and click on How to Stream. You'll find Main Street Media TV on Apple, Amazon, and Roku. We'll also make it easy for you. Just download our mobile app, Main Street Media TV Mobile. You'll have all of our episodes right there at your fingertips.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Rosa, what do you got next?
What do we have next? Oh, okay. So this is the only song that I didn't write. It's a Jimmy Fortune song, and I've been going out and doing shows with Jimmy the last year and a half. And during COVID, he was doing Jimmy Jams on Facebook. Oh, yeah. And evidently he did this song, and one of his biggest fans, she runs his fan club, she was at one of our shows, and she hollered out this song for him to do, and he was like, oh man, the only time I did that was on Jimmy Jams. He said, well, let me see if I can remember it. Well, he did, and he just did it by himself, and when he got halfway through the song, I had goosebumps. Oh, It was beautiful, and so I needed another song for this record. I said, Jimmy, can I please record this song? Because nobody had ever recorded it before. He didn't even record it. He was like, yeah, sure. So, and I had just lost Mom like 3 months before, and I could just see her and Dad dancing at their last anniversary while she was singing this, and I think of her every time I sing this. But it's probably the most beautiful song on the record. I think it really is, and people seem to really like it live. Yeah. I do it at Jimmy's shows now, but this is called One Moment with You.
All right.
For one moment with you, one dream come true, I would give anything for one touch of your hand. Do you understand? I love one moment with you. One glance right from the start, you stole my heart and took it forever. And one tender kiss, I reminisce, all for one moment with you. Seems like a lifetime since the last time I held you, and no matter what I do, I just go on missing you. For one moment with you, one dream come true, I would give everything. And one tender kiss, well, I reminisce, all for one moment with you. I'd love one moment with you.
I'm going to tell you right now, they don't make songs like that anymore. Holy mackerel. That is awesome. They really don't make songs like that anymore. That's like, oh, wow.
It's Jimmy Fortune for you.
Yeah, right, of course. Wow. What? How nice that he let you cut that. I mean,
I know.
He must be blown away by that version.
He is.
Yeah, he's got to
loves
be.
it. He said he plays it in his truck all the time.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, I'm going to play it too now. That's awesome. What a beautiful song. Wow. Wow, excellent. All right, so what do you got? What's your next song?
Oh, okay. So, it's funny. Pretty much all of my songs are inspired by some member of my family. And so this next one, I was out in Vegas. One of the many times I was out in Vegas doing the Academy of Country Music Award show. And I was out there extra long time because I was doing Trisha Yearwood, Blake Shelton, and Reba. So a lot of rehearsal time. And my husband, Scott, he's back there. There he is. He's the drummer. Anyway, he was touring with somebody. We're going different directions all the time. And I hadn't seen him like, 2 or 3 weeks. And so I was just really missing him. And so I wrote this song about him, about our relationship. And we've been together for 32 years.
Congratulations.
Yep, he's my best buddy. So this is his song,
All right.
With You by My Side.
Beautiful. Jenifer Wrinkle, everybody, live from the shop.
I never thought that I could ever feel the way I do. Was to the point of giving up. Love was just a game I never won, and I was through. My heart had finally had enough. So I kept it safe, hid it away like all the lonely do. Put up the chain, bolted the door. But you found the key, and when you turned the lock is when I knew I wouldn't fight it anymore. 'Cause you are the sunshine, and when I'm with you, baby, there's not a cloud in the sky. My heart is beating like a bird finally learning to fly. With you by my side. Sometimes I have a dream that everything's not what it seems, and I wake up with my pillow soaking wet. But then you pull me close and I feel your love wash over me, and I know my darkest days have left. Yeah, 'cause you are the sunshine, and when I'm with you, baby, there's not a cloud in the sky. My heart is beating like a bird finally learning to fly. With you by my side. And when I'm feeling like I'm no good, baby, and you see me crashing to the ground, you break the fall and lay me on your shoulders until my worries can't be found. Yeah, 'cause you are the sunshine, and when I'm with you, baby, there's not a cloud in the sky. My heart is beating like a bird finally learning to fly. With you by my side.
All right, that song was fantastic. And I think you mentioned that you really don't get to play these songs out that much.
No, this is the first time.
Because I'm curious how people would kind of react to that, because it seems like one of those songs where people would be like, oh, I love that song.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that there's serious songs and then there's bubblegum songs.
Yeah,
so that's
right.
my bubblegum song.
That's your bubble gum? Really? So you're all about bubble gum back
Yeah.
there, Scott?
Hubba bubba. Hubba baby.
All right. Well, I guess, we're all allowed a bubble gum song. I mean, I think people would like it. It's kind of cool and fun. So
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
in the live setting they'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, well, moving on. What's next? What do you got next?
Oh boy. Okay, so this one is called "Get Her Done," and it's actually the title of the record. I started this song 16 years ago,
What? Wow.
and I wrote almost all of it then, and it was about things that were going on, you know, the political climate of the country. And then, but I needed a little bit left, and I put it away. I got frustrated with it. And then when I got with Jimmy, he said, hey, do you have any CDs that you can sell out here? And I was like, no. He was like, do you write? Yeah. He said, well, can you put something together? I was like, yeah, but I need you to help me finish this one song to kind of get the process going. And so he did. We sat around and we brainstormed for a little bit, and I kind of took the ideas that he had and then turned it into this. But I released this back in August, but there's two versions of it. There's the long version that there's actually a video with, but we're going to do the short version.
Okay.
So if you're watching this, go look up the video. It's interesting. It takes a sharp turn. We have a whole military recitation part to it, and the guys, when I was trying to explain to them what was going to happen, they thought I was completely bonkers. They're like, you want to do what?
Yeah.
I was like, trust me, it'll work out. And
I
things
wanna
make
see the
sense in my
video.
brain.
I want to see the long video now.
Yeah. So anyway.
So this is like a politically kind of.
Well,
Or of
it's
the
not.
times.
It's more of. It's not really political. It's more of just everybody needing to come together and stand. When you see something that's wrong, stand up, say something. Don't just be passive and then complain about it. Get her done. Do something about it.
Beautiful.
So,
All right, I'll
it's
leave
a
you
good
with
message.
that.
Yeah. Turned on the tube to the evening news after working hard all day. And some congressman in a fancy suit said America's gotta change. 'Cause the banks are bust, unemployment's up, and my dollar ain't worth a dime. And he needs my vote to build a boat, 'cause the flood is on the rise. Well, one thing I know is that flood and sweat are what made this nation great. From just simple folks who rose above anything that was in their way. If they could hear the doubts of the down and out and them lies up in D.C., they'd be fighting mad, raise up the flag and shout out to you and me. You gotta find a way to make one. You gotta stand against the wind. When it's blowing strong and you can't hang on, you gotta dig those hills on in. No time to make excuses, no time for giving in. And if you're blessed to see that rising sun, then get her done. When I was a child, I didn't have to worry about anything in my life. I could say and think what I wanted to and sleep safe and sound at night. Now a cloud of fears come across the land and I don't recognize this place. What will we leave our children? What'll be the saving grace? You gotta find a way to make one. You gotta stand against the wind. When it's blowing strong and you can't hang on, you gotta dig those hills on in. No time to make excuses, no time for giving in. And if you're blessed to see that rising sun, then get her done. Hey! Well, you gotta find a way to make one. You gotta stand against the wind. Well, it's blowing strong and you can't hang on. Just dig those hills on in. No time to make excuses, no time for giving in. But if you're blessed to see that rising sun, oh, you never know if there'll be another one. So get her done. Oh, you
you better get her done. Hey, 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 let's get her done. Oh, let's get her done. Hey.
That's a very cool ending. I love that. That's awesome.
Y'all nailed it.
That's fantastic. So you wrote that with Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote all of it, really.
Yeah.
He just kind of, the part he helped with was like the recitation, which we didn't do.
Okay, right, yeah.
yeah.
But we need to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to check that out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where do we find it? Like, do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
Yeah, yeah.
Your
It's on
YouTube
Rumble
channel.
and YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Jenifer Wrinkle
With one N.
with one N. Look her up on YouTube for the long version of that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
Very cool. All right. What's next?
Okay, so this is another old song. I can't wait to start recording the new stuff that I'm writing. Gosh. We have 2 daughters, and when the youngest she was 6 years old, she was losing her teeth. She didn't want to smile for pictures, and I was like, look, and I look just the same, at your age, and she was laughing, and we, had a big hoot about it, but I was like, that'd be a good song idea. So that's how I came up with this. It's called That's Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like looking back, and she looks just like I did.
Yeah.
And now she looks different now, but,
Did you get that's your mini-me forever, right?
Yeah.
That's your mini-me.
I
That's
did.
your mini-me.
Mama would always say, oh, well, she has your forehead, your smile. But anyway.
All right.
So this is just a fun little song.
All right. Excellent.
Time has a way of changing things. Oh yeah. There's a picture in a yearbook of a girl with tangled hair and a flannel shirt and overalls and a smile that's barely there. I bet you wouldn't know it if I didn't point her out, but that's me. That's me. I was picked on back in high school, and they laughed at my last name. Had a list of reasons on my face why the boys all stayed away. And at senior prom, who cried to mom 'cause she didn't have a date. That's me. That's me. But mama told me time has a way of changing things. From a cocoon comes a butterfly. She dried my tears, said one day I'd see the woman mama knew I'd be. Now that's me. As time moved on, I soon forgot about those childhood tears until I ran into a guy that I hadn't seen in years. The girl that had a crush on him but never told a soul. That's me. That's me. I said, hey boy, remember me? And I asked 85. He said no, gave my name and laughed at his surprise. The freckled face you sat behind with braces on her teeth. That's me. Oh, that's me. Oh, but time has a way of changing things. From a cocoon comes a butterfly. As he looked at me, I knew he could see the woman mama knew I'd be. Yeah, that's me. Now my little girl who's 6 years old has a gap there in her smile. She thinks it makes her ugly, so I tried to change her mind. I pulled out that old yearbook when I was just her age. She laughed and said, hey mama, we look the same. Oh yeah, time has a way of changing things. From a cocoon comes the butterfly. I said, child, don't worry, one day you'll see the woman that I know you'll be. That pretty girl looking back at me.
So Busy Bee is a very close-knit family. We fight just like every family does. We have arguments, but we always come out with a solution to the problems. We don't just fight about what we want, we fight about what customers need. We want to make sure that every customer we go to is more than satisfied. And that doesn't just start whenever we show up at their door, that starts when we show up every day at work. We want to make sure that we are serving our customers to the best of our ability.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start to see them sticking their head out of the pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now you're not going to see all three of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. It's animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
Did you know there's a Lionel Racing Store at Opry Mills? That's right, and the 2025 season is going to be wild. Lionel Racing Store has die-cast classics, late models, elite premier editions, and special finishes. Come find your favorite driver. Searching for that special birthday gift? Take that short drive to Opry Mills and choose from thousands of items. You can also visit lionelnashville.com.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Where do you guys play live? You need to let everybody know they can see you.
We play the Scoreboard on Mondays at Opryland, 2 to 5, and then Chiefs on Broadway. Tuesdays 3 to 6:30.
Okay. All right. Make sure you catch them there. Jenifer Wrinkle and band. All right. So what's the next song?
So this next one is another really super old song. I wrote it about the same time that I wrote That's Me. And I was out with Martina McBride, and the Warren Brothers were out with us. Great songwriters, they've had a lot of hits. But I was, kind of admiring their songwriting skills and all that stuff. And I'm like, I need to spend more time in my dressing room trying to write, trying to get better. And for some reason, I had this lullaby stuck in my head, hush, little baby, don't say a word. I was going to buy you a mockingbird. It wouldn't leave me alone. So I was like, I'll just write a song kind of around that idea. But the song is, you'll hear it in the chorus. It's about abuse, actually, about a woman trying to get away from a bad situation to save herself and her kids, and just trying to have a better life. So, yeah.
Is that what it's called, Better Life?
Yeah,
okay.
It's called Better Life. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's different. She stands on the porch with a baby on her head, one black eye and a swollen lid. With her blood and tears, she gives him a kiss.
Her anxious heart never felt like this. Now too many times she let herself down when she let that devil knock her around. This time there was fear in her baby's eyes, so she hummed him a song and held on tight, singing, hush little baby, don't you cry, mama's gonna get you a better life. I may look hurt now, but I'm okay. We're not gonna keep living this way. Little girl cries, Mommy, I'm so scared. What's gonna happen when he comes back here? She dried her eyes with the hem of her dress. I said, baby, I found my wings and we're leaving this nest. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna get you a better life. I may look hurt now, but I'm okay. We're not gonna keep living this way. With everything she could pack in a diaper bag, they hop on a bus and they didn't look back. Sold a ring at the first pawn shop, then she changed her name and she found a good job. 2 years later, across 4 state lines, she rocks those babies on the porch at night. Hums to a song floating on the breeze. Now can't you hear that mockingbird sing? Baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna get us a better life. Now we're gonna be okay. Ain't going back to living his way. We're gonna have such a better life. Yeah, better life. Oh yeah. Ooh, your mama wouldn't lie.
I can see a movie being built around that song. I mean, holy cow, yeah.
Yeah.
That is like, yeah.
You know, it's weird how these songs, I don't know where they come from.
Yeah.
But it's just like that. It's just kept, it would leave me alone. I was like, oh, I have to write something
You had
about
to get
that.
it out.
It
Yeah.
Get it out of my brain.
Yeah, no
leave me
kidding.
alone.
No, that's like a movie script right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's powerful. Powerful message too. I mean,
Yeah.
wow.
I had originally, when I wrote that, it was shorter, and I let Reba listen to it, and she loved it. But she said, you know, I'd like to know what happened when she got away, because a lot of these women, they end up going back, or they get tracked down or whatever, and they hadn't. So that's why I rewrote that and I added that whole last section.
Yeah.
To let everybody knows that she made it.
She made it.
She
Yeah.
made it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. It's a great song.
So we have just one song left.
Okay.
And this one is the very first song I ever wrote.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yep. And like it was inspired by Mom. Again, she was, this was probably 18, 20 years ago. She was having a lot of health problems, and she came down with a disease called myelodysplastic syndrome. It's basically like a cancer in the blood. You can't produce platelets. You could bleed to death, you know. And there's like no hope for recovery. And she was getting all these plasma injections and all that stuff. But anyway, so she was struggling. They put her on a test trial drug, and she was one out of 60 people, and she was the only one that survived.
Wow.
It changed. It healed her. Yeah.
It worked.
So it worked. So, but she was struggling, and she was just kept praying and kept hanging on, and so that's why I was out planting my flowers and whatever, and I thought, start living life. You know, I had a lot of people that get to a certain age and they're like, I'm too old, I'm too tired, I'm too sick. I'm just going to, I'm going to kick the bucket soon, so why? What's the point? It's like, no, you're still here. Do something that you've never done before, you know? So this is a story about a woman who's lost her husband, her kids are grown, and she's thinking about that reality. And this is her decision, is to keep going on. So
that's a tough decision, when you're faced with it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Wow.
Now, whatever time I have.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly
get her done.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Jenifer Wrinkle, everybody, live from the shop.
With hair that's turned gray and a body that aches, she stares at a canvas of white. She picks up a brush and dips in some paint. With each stroke a scene comes to life. Her kids are all grown and her husband passed on. After 68 years she's alone. She thinks about all the things she's never tried and places that she wants to go. And oh, with deep blues and greens, she paints mountains she's never climbed. And a sailboat she puts on the sea takes a voyage and leaves her behind. The wind blows the sails with a warning that she's in a race against time. So start living life. She spent her whole life in this one-horse town, and her dreams rose and set with the sun. Now the pills on the counter tell her to slow down, but her heart and her mind are still young. A man from the nursing home called her today. He said, we have one vacancy. She looks at the painting and says to herself, that's the place I'd rather be. And oh, with deep blues and greens, she paints mountains she's never climbed. And a sailboat that floats on the sea takes a voyage and leaves her behind. As the colors dry, she sees a warning. She better make up her mind to start living life. She could give up like the others and wait for the reaper to come. Oh, but with hands stained with paint, she steps on a plane with a one-way ticket for one. And over deep blues and greens, she soars above mountains so high. And a sailboat waits for her on the sea, but this time she won't be left behind. Oh, the whole world is waiting there for her, with adventures that pain can't define. Yes, she finally made up her mind to start living a life.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. Start living life. That's fantastic. Guys, excellent job. Everybody. Jen, thank you so much for being here on Live from the Shop. You got some great music. You definitely need to be playing for people now. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you need to be playing that stuff for people. They need to appreciate that. And hopefully when they see the show, they'll find you. Again, tell everybody where you're at.
In town?
Yeah, in town, online, anything.
Okay, so I have JeniferWrinkle.com. I have Facebook. I'm trying to do the whole Instagram thing. I'm really bad at social media. I know you got to do it these days. I just don't really. I don't like to be in videos, and I'm gonna have. Maybe Jordan can help me out. He's the master.
Some success on those
he
videos.
has some funny stuff out there. But yeah, he could be my social media guru.
Yeah,
maybe.
right.
But yeah, so yeah, look at the website and stuff, and you can see us in town. Like I said, Scoreboard on Mondays and Chiefs on Broadway on Tuesdays. Just go to their websites, and they keep all that stuff updated better than I do.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again for being here, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate everybody. Excellent job. Yep. Thanks for being here live from the shop, everybody. Tune in next time for another great show. Jenifer Wrinkle, everybody.
Where broken-hearted dreamers come to find ain't nothing but a big old pie full of gold. Out here on the wrong end of the rainbow, I've been searching high and low for that beautiful leaf clothes, but I swear it just don't grow.
Hey everybody, Elio Giordano live from the shop on Main Street Media TV. We are so excited to start our second season here on Live from the Shop. We've done over 51 episodes so far. We have new episodes coming out every week, new artists, new talent, great songs, great songwriters. It's Nashville's most unique live music show. So tune in to Live from the Shop on Main Street Media Television.
Give thanks to God for every day. Yeah, I'm thankful for everything I've learned. Growing up, hearing all those four-letter words.
And if you're interested in being a sponsor on Live from the Shop, contact Chris Kulik at Main Street Media TV. Join something special with Live from the Shop on Main Street Media TV. Thank you.